What if I told you that most smart homes are built on a foundation that could crumble overnight? I'm not talking about physical foundations. I'm talking about something far more fragile, your smart home's architecture. You see, your smart home isn't just a collection of cool gadgets. It's an architecture, a system of decisions that will determine whether your home is fast, private, and reliable, or slow, exposed, and one server shutdown away from becoming a pile of expensive paperweights. As you can see here, a local-first architecture is the only resilient and future-proof foundation for a truly smart home. The decision between local and cloud control dictates your system's performance, reliability, privacy, and true cost of ownership. Today, I'm going to show you exactly why that is and give you a strategic blueprint for building it right. Let's get into it. Let's start by understanding how most smart homes work, because it's probably not what you think. When you tap a button to turn on a cloud-connected light, here's what actually happens. Step 1. Your command is sent via your home internet to your ISP, right there. Point of failure number 1. ISP outage, your command goes nowhere. Step 2. It travels through the cloud. And here we have another vulnerability. A slow internet connection can add significant delays. Step 3. It reaches the vendor's cloud server, thousands of miles away, where it gets processed. Point of failure number 2. If their servers are down or the company goes out of business, you're stuck. Step 4. The command travels all the way back through the internet to your home. Step 5. Finally, your device executes. Every single command leaves your home, travels to a remote server for processing, and returns. This path introduces latency and makes you completely dependent on external services and your internet connection to function. Does that sound like a solid foundation to you? Now let's look at the alternative. And this is where things get beautiful. With local control, everything stays inside your home. Look at how simple this is. Step 1. Command sent via local Wi-Fi. Never leaves your network. Step 2. Your local hub processes it instantly and sends the command. Step 3. Device executes. Done. Notice the 3 check marks on this slide. Internet independent. Minimal latency. Private by design. All commands and automations are processed inside your home by a local hub. The system is self-reliant, ensuring near instantaneous response and privacy because your data never leaves your network. No internet required, no external dependencies, no data leaving your home. This is what a proper smart home architecture looks like. Let's break down the 5 pillars that make local control objectively superior, starting with performance. Look at these numbers. Local control, 10 to 20 milliseconds. That's instantaneous. You won't perceive any delay. Cloud control, 200 to 2000 plus milliseconds. That's noticeable to frustrating. Here's why these matters in the real world. See this illustration? With local control, when you walk through a doorway, motion-activated lights respond instantly. By the time your foot hits the floor, the light is on. With cloud, you've already walked halfway into a dark room before the lights catch up. That delay of a few hundred milliseconds actually feels huge and breaks the experience. For things like thermostats, maybe you don't care. But for motion lighting, security triggers, automated blinds when the sun hits a certain angle, that latency tax adds up fast. A smart home should feel like magic. Latency kills that magic. This slide might be the most important one. This isn't ancient history. This happens regularly. Cloud-managed hubs are completely reliant on a service to remain functional. If the service is shut down for any reason, the hub stops working. Insteon. Shut down in 2022. Abruptly deactivated cloud servers, rendering hubs and apps useless overnight. No warning. Users woke up to dead homes. Lowe's Iris. Discontinued in 2019. Service terminated, forcing users to migrate or lose functionality entirely. Revolve, bricked in 2016. intentionally disabled by their parent company after acquisition, leaving users with expensive paperweights. Wink, subscription pivot in 2020, went from free to mandatory paid subscription with little notice, trapping hardware investments. But with local control, your investment continues working as long as the hardware functions. You are not reliant on a brand still being in business in 5 years. That's not just a feature, that's peace of mind. Now let's talk about something that should concern everyone, your data. With cloud processing, look at what's being shared: voice recordings, security camera footage, your location data, device usage patterns, your daily routines. Every action is logged and sent to a third-party server, creating a detailed profile of your life. This data can be sold, breached, or shared. And here's a sobering reminder. The lawsuit against Amazon's Ring video products is a perfect example that just being a big company doesn't necessarily mean they are following good security practices. Now look at local processing. Your data stays in your home. Processing happens locally, eliminating concerns about third-party data collection, potential breaches, or changes in privacy policies. You maintain complete sovereignty over your personal information. Nobody can sell what they don't have. Here's a question most people don't think about until it's too late. Do you actually own your smart home's intelligence, or are you just renting it? With cloud-dependent devices, you don't truly own the functionality. The manufacturer can alter or remove features at any time via forced software updates. Feature removal, TP-Link. Casa removed local control features through a software update users had no control over. Imagine buying a product specifically for a feature and 2 years later, it's just gone. API access blocked. Chamberlain's MyQ blocked third-party access, breaking integrations with platforms like Home Assistant. Your devices stopped talking to each other. Forced subscriptions. Wink and Wise shifted features that were once free to a paid subscription model, devaluing the initial hardware investment. Local control, based on open standards, is the only way to ensure the features you buy today are the features you have tomorrow. It is the definition of future-proofing. The final pillar is about freedom, the flexibility to build your smart home your way. With an open, local-first platform, you get 3 major advantages. First, vast device compatibility. Thanks to thriving open-source communities, platforms like Home Assistant include integrations for nearly everything you can imagine. You're not boxed in by a short list of officially supported brands. Second, deep customization. Build dashboards tailored to your exact needs. Create complex automations based on almost any condition, trigger, or state. Third, no vendor lock-in. You are not tied to any one company's ecosystem. If you want to switch from Z-Wave to Zigbee or replace your thermostat, the platform can accommodate that. Look at this comparison. On the left, the walled garden of big tech ecosystems where you're trapped inside their walls. On the right, an open ecosystem where everything connects to everything. Which world would you rather live in? Now, in fairness, let's look at the complete picture, because local control isn't without its trade-offs. As you can see in this table, local control wins on performance, reliability, privacy, longevity, and flexibility. But cloud does have 2 advantages. Setup cost is lower. Often you don't need additional hardware. And setup simplicity is easier. Typically just download an app and go. So here's the honest truth. If you want the absolute easiest experience and don't mind the risks we've discussed, cloud can work for basic setups. But if you're building a serious smart home, one that's fast, private, reliable, and built to last, the choice is clear. So if you're convinced, the next question is, what do you actually need to build a local-first home? It starts with choosing the right protocols. Let me walk you through the building blocks. Z-Wave operates on a sub-gigahertz frequency, which means zero interference from your Wi-Fi. Known for rock-solid reliability and strict device certification for interoperability. Zigbee, a popular open standard with a massive ecosystem. think Philips Hue, IKEA Trodfree, operates on 2.4 GHz and builds a robust mesh network. Thread, a modern, low-power IP-based mesh network protocol. It's a core component of Matter designed for direct, efficient local communication. And Matter, this isn't a protocol itself, but a unifying application layer. It runs on top of Thread and Wi-Fi to create universal interoperability, breaking down vendor silos and ensuring devices can be controlled locally across multiple platforms. Prioritizing devices that use these protocols is the first step toward building a resilient, local-first system. If you'd like to learn more about smart home protocols in detail, I've created a dedicated video that explains each protocol thoroughly. I'll add the link in the description. This is my recommended architecture, the blueprint for a resilient smart home. Think of it as 3 layers. Foundation, your local-first hub. This is the central brain of your home. Platforms like Home Assistant or Hubitat. All logic and automation processing happens here, in your house, on your hardware. Infrastructure, local protocols. This is the communication backbone. Z-Wave, Zigbee, Matter, Thread. Reliable, low-latency mesh networks for your critical devices. Optional convenience, cloud services. Notice this is at the top, not the foundation. Alexa, Google Home. These are optional layers for non-essential features like advanced voice queries. They're a feature, not a dependency. The key principle: use local for critical infrastructure, lights, security, climate, and leverage the cloud for convenience. Your home must function perfectly without cloud services. Alright, let's wrap this up with your action plan. 4 strategic recommendations to implement today. Number 1. Anchor your system with a local hub. Choose a platform like Home Assistant or Hubitat to serve as the independent brain of your smart home. Number 2. Prioritize local-first protocols. When purchasing devices, actively seek out Z-Wave, Zigbee, and Matter/Thread compatibility to ensure offline functionality. Avoid cloud-only Wi-Fi devices for critical systems. Number 3. Secure remote access intelligently. For remote control, avoid insecure port forwarding. Use an encrypted reverse tunnel like Home Assistant Cloud or Nabu Casa, or a modern VPN like Tailscale or WireGuard. Number 4. Treat cloud as a feature, not a foundation. Integrate voice assistants like Alexa or Google Home as a convenience layer on top of your local system, not as the core controller. Your home must function perfectly without them. And there you have it, the complete architectural blueprint for a smart home that's fast, private, reliable, and truly yours. Remember, your smart home is not a gadget collection, it's an architecture. Build it on a solid, local-first foundation, and you'll have a system that serves you for years to come. If this video helped you understand why local control matters, smash that like button and subscribe for more smart home content. Drop a comment below. Are you team local, team cloud, or running a hybrid setup? I'd love to hear about your experience, and it might help others as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.